Okay, so I'm going to set the scene early on this one. It's late September, the golf season, all but the Ryder Cup, is almost over, and we would not expect to see a brand new all-singing, all-dancing driver yet. However, there's one brand that is releasing a driver today in this video that could well rival the Callaway Paradym Triple Diamond, the TaylorMade Stealth 2 and the Ping G430. The problem being, are they late to the party? Or have they just gone early with what they think is going to be a rival driver in 2024? Introducing the brand new Mizuno STG driver, 440cc's of taut, low spin goodness. And I must admit, we all know that Mizuno aren't really well known for their drivers, for their fairway woods, but actually the stigma around that isn't really true. If you look at the #1 driver on the PGA Tour last year, it may not be who you thought it was or who you think it is. So will this be the driver that knocks the Callaway Paradym Triple Diamond off its perch, that stops the red face of the TaylorMade Stealth 2 driver flying off the shelves at the end of this year, and also is just, well, the best driver for you? This has loads of adjustability, loads of tech, which I'm going to talk you through in this video, and you can imagine just what kind of differences you get by moving those weights on that fast track right to the front or right to the middle of the back. This is something which Mizuno have done really, really well in past years. They have made movable weighted drivers and adjustable neck drivers. They've made them simply, but they've also made them perform. So let's start by hitting a few shots. We're going to compare it today against my Paradym Triple Diamond. We're going to see just how it does. It looks so good down at the ball. It really, that 440cc head just looks absolutely gorgeous. The perfect shape, nice bit of carbon on the back. It kind of bleeds into a lovely black crown and just that Mizuno logo at the front. We've got this set in mega low spin setting, and that is the perfect ball flight I would anticipate for this setting. That is the first swing of the day for me. One of the things I would worry about this driver in this setting is lack of forgiveness. Now, that didn't come out the middle of the face, and I could tell by the way it felt, but the ball flight was still very, very good. I'm going to be very interested to hit a couple more and see just if maybe we lose a lot of distance with those weights being forwards. But the look of this thing, I can see this going really well with kind of scratch handicappers, mid to low handicappers. And the thing is, it's not just scratch handicappers or low handicappers that want a nice looking low spin small headed driver. A lot of mid handicappers do want that. If we can move that weight track right to the back, is this the kind of perfect driver for everyone? Also guys, one thing I did not think about in this test but I have looked at since is you can move those weights to both be on the same side of the track as well. So if you struggle and you want a draw or you want a fade, this is a lot more likely to help you, and it makes it such an adjustable driver. I can't believe I didn't think of it. I might well do a follow-up video. Comment below if you want to see that. Right, that first one went pretty straight. Let's see if we can move this just a touch right to left. We still want a little bit of workability here with this STG 440. Oh yeah. Does seem to be dipping out of the air a little bit. That one was struck better. Remember, this is on basically pretty much the beast mode setting, and that one was struck a little bit more out the centre. A touch toe, you could say. Right, this is for 3 fairways out of 3. Right, that's the one that would worry me. I've gone after that one. I've shut the face down, nothing to do with the driver, but that's gone left. Let's go and find another tee box, some more difficult shots, and talk a bit of tech about this new Mizuno STG 440 driver. Now, I must admit, as results go with this driver, those first 3 drives, I anticipated differences. We have the first drive here right in the centre of the fairway. That's not leaving us a long way in at all. The second one, left-hand side of the fairway, and the third one, I think that's hit something and being spat out from those trees personally. But that, for 3 different struck shots, we're getting that ball speed, we're clearly getting the distance. Are we getting the spin rate to allow it to stay in the air? Should I move those tracks back a little bit? We're going to find out in this video. It feels quite firm and, to be honest, pretty dead. Now, that's not necessarily a bad thing, because the best driver this year, the Callaway Paradym Triple Diamond, also feels pretty dead if you don't quite strike it properly, but it still performs rather well, like I think this driver did on that last hole. Let's see if we can get it out of the middle. We're into the wind now, and this is where that little dippy flight could actually help us quite a lot. And if you do play in linksy conditions, windy conditions, or just testing conditions where you want to play the ball flight down, this could be a great driver for you, because we all know there's loads of drivers where you can move the weights. Even the Paradym, you can flip the weights from front to back and see a little bit of a difference in launch and in spin rate. But personally, I keep harping back to those initial questions. Are Mizuno late to the party here? Or are they just saying, right, 2024, it's not going to be a Callaway, a TaylorMade or a Ping at the top? That is such a good ball flight, by the way. That's not moved at all. That was very, very enjoyable. And we actually got that out of the middle there, so I'll give myself a huge pat. In fact, I'll give you a pat on the back. Well done. So what tech is in this brand new Mizuno STG 440 driver that might make you consider having it in the bag for 2024? I'm saying that because I think it's a little bit late for the 2023 season, as already mentioned. So it features a Cortex chamber, which we've all come to know and love in Mizuno drivers. That's a stainless steel weight encased with elastometric TPU. I think that's how you're supposed to say it. It reduces stress on the club face to provide an extra source of energy, resulting in a solid, more powerful sensation at impact, like this one. We also have the Max Convergent Fast Track, which is the weighting system that you've seen where you can slide those to either ultra low spin or mid to low spin settings. Interestingly, Mizuno haven't said there's any high spin settings here. The compact 440cc player's profile in a modern pear-shaped design, which Mizuno say sits perfectly square in the neutral setting. The new Beta Rich TI LFS, a lighter, faster, stronger face material for improved ball speeds. The expanded carbon toe wrap, which is almost getting into the 360 wrap realms of the Callaway Paradym, which is maybe why they sound so similar. Speaking of sound, it has been tour tested for sound and provides a solid feel at impact across different weight settings. And we also have the quick switch hosel, which offers 4 degrees of adjustability for fine tuning and trajectories. So that's something which, if you're going for a fit in, can really help just fine tune your ball flight as to how you want it. That's what Mizuno claim it has. Is it going to outperform the Callaway Paradym? Is it going to outsell the TaylorMade Stealth 2 or whatever those brands bring to the market in 2024? Because that's the interesting bit. Are you going to go and buy this now, or are you going to wait to see what the other big brands release? That's something which I think is a bit of a leap of faith on Mizuno's part. Are you going to stick, or are you going to twist? So I must say, after talking about all that tech, the big thing that I love is that crown. That carbon crown looks sensational, and as I said on the last tee, I love how it kind of merges into that top line. I think it looks really, really good, looks really, really premium, and really sets you up to be confident to hit this driver. Let's go a little bit further right here, try and bomb one again. See, that felt toey, but it's not turned over on me. It's just kind of stayed nice and straight. It felt toey because it was toey, James. But the ball flight didn't really dictate that. The ball flight was still a nice kind of little buttery fade. I imagine ball speed would have dropped massively with that, especially with the weights in this setting. Let's hit one more, then let's compare this on the next tee against what I think is potentially the best driver that's ever been released. Big claim I know for the Callaway Paradym Triple Diamond. Right, another little fade down that fairway. I usually don't hit it very well on this hole, so I'm quite pleased with how that's gone, to be honest. Oh yeah. Oh, that's the one. Really nice kind of low penetrating ball flight. Can move it left to right if I want to. Guys, how's this going to perform on the launch monitor against the Callaway Paradym? Get in the comments below. Is it going to be longer? Is it going to be shorter? Is it going to have more ball speed, less ball speed? And what do you think is going to happen to the spin rates? Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad we're not playing today, because that isn't where you would want your ball to finish, is it? Oh dear. Quite impressed with the other shots though. We'll take that. Front to back dispersion, very good. One in the fairway and one just off the fairway. Shouldn't be too much of an issue into there. Let's incorporate some science on this matter and see just how these two drivers do compare. I'll be very impressed if the Mizuno can keep up with the Paradym. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to hit a load of shots and we're going to see just how they do perform. And it's a funny one because I do enjoy going on the simulator and doing this, but I also quite like doing it on the golf course, because for me, when you're out on the golf course, you still have to keep it anywhere around there rather than just smashing it absolutely anywhere and not worrying about losing a ball. So guys, I hit a load of drives off this 18th tee at Woolley Park Golf Club. It is a tee shot which I quite like. You have to hug the corner, maybe turn it over just a little bit. And I really enjoyed both these clubs. The one thing which I was really shocked with is the STG driver. He's giving more Paradym vibes than anything else that I have tried. It's definitely low launching with those weights forward. It's definitely a nice low spin driver if that's what you're after. And if you do get it out in the middle, which I managed to do a couple of times, it actually performs quite well. It feels like it's going to be up there with the Paradym, which you can't say much for with some of the other drivers that I have tested this year, even some of the bigger names. This was the best one that I hit. I'm showing you this one last. I cut the corner, hit it really, really nice. Still launched low, but still went a long way. If we look at the numbers, there was a couple of miles an hour ball speeds in it. The spin was very, very similar, and carry-wise, there was 5 yards in it. I'm not sure if that carry-wise is just me. I hit loads and loads of shots, but you can never really hit too many when you're testing clubs, and I wasn't shocked to see that really it couldn't quite keep up with the Paradym, although it's fair to say I haven't been fitted for this, so if you were to go and fit in and get those weights in the perfect place for you, maybe that could bridge that gap. Guys, get in the comments below, what do you think to the brand new Mizuno STG driver? Is it something you will try? Will you go and get fitted for it? Will you play around with the weights and the loft settings to see if it can be the perfect driver for you? Or will you wait to see what the guys at TaylorMade, Callaway, Mizuno, we're just not very good at this, Titleist, Ping and everyone else bring out. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Smash that subscribe button if you've enjoyed that, and apart from that, I'll see you all at the same time tomorrow. Goodbye.